And yo, what's poppin'? You already know who it is. It's the man they call Con Artiste. And you are watching 4.5 Marks. Let's go!
Pon Blanco Tyler's going to go first here. We're going to rank candy as I go, and I have Mr. Bonda here, HCB, to help me out because I can't reach. Hand me my first candy, please.
What do we got up first?
Ooh, up first, the Star Bizzle Starburst. Honestly, this is a solid candy, right? It's a 4-pack, right? There's 4 flavors in each of this one. At least we're going with the original here. I'm a pink guy. I like pink a lot. I think the pink's the best one out of here. Red is a close second for me, though. But I do like them all. The orange one's third. Obviously, yellow's last for me. So
yellow's last. Those are fighting words.
That's for me. All right.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Pon Blanco's rating, but not you, right?
Yeah, you'll get your turn.
Yellow's last.
Yeah, yellow's last. Out of all 4 flavors, dog?
You know what's crazy? The S is yellow.
Yeah. It's supposed to be gold. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put Starburst in the A tier. I do enjoy me a good Starburst. I like Starburst. Next candy, please.
All right, you like Starburst, but here's the question.
Yeah.
Can you unwrap one with your tongue?
I definitely can.
That's hot.
I'll prove that too. It'll be a short. All right. Swedish Fish. Next candy up on the list. This one's a toss-up for me because there's certain occasions where it's like I dig through the bag of candy, right? Halloween's fresh in season, right? And you see that last bag, that yellow bag of Swedish Fish, right? Sometimes I be digging it. I'm like, ooh, I haven't had those in a minute. And then as soon as I eat one, I am upset. I'm like, why did I eat one?
I didn't think that's where we were going, bro.
It's like they're so appealing. The marketing's great on the bag, but then as soon as I eat one, I'm like, it's stuck in my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why did I stick this in my mouth? And then my problem is I don't ever chew. I just put the whole bag in my mouth. And so like, what am I supposed to do, right? So this one, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go in the C tier. I feel like it's a mid-tier candy for me. Fight me.
You know what? I can respect that.
Yeah, I think it's mid-tier. It's one of those things. It's like sometimes I be digging them. I dig them.
To be honest, you're right. I mean, to me, it's more like
it's not your turn.
Yeah, it's not your turn.
So guess what?
That's why, like I said, I respect where you put it, but I'm not gonna give too many opinions because I got my turn.
That's the best part. That's the best part. Next up, Tootsie Pops, classic, right? This one has a couple assorted flavors too. If there ain't no more blue, which there really ain't too many, I'm gonna go red just because red's the classic, right? I enjoy me a good Tootsie Pop if it's the last thing in the bag, right? Not my go-to, but I do enjoy them. I'm gonna go B tier.
All right. Do you remember the commercial?
Yeah, I bet you do too. You probably chomped that motherfucker less than 3. I know that. You'll slurp that right to the Tootsie Pop.
2,
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah,
3.
he just licks it and the sticks there. The boy Bonda got the jaws of life.
That's
Next
hot.
up, Skittles. Skittles is a good fucking candy. I don't care what anybody says. I do enjoy these. I'm going A tier.
People say they're bad.
I don't know. I feel like there's a go-to for everybody, right? Like some people have better affinity with certain candies, right? Whether it be from your childhood or how they taste or whatever the case may
Maybe
be, right?
confuse them with like M&Ms or something.
Could be. I mean, very well. Anyway, next up, we got a chocolate contender here, the Nestle Crunch. Crunch bars are slept on. These mugs are slept on, bro. I don't care. I've had this under a brownie. It was really good. The crunch like melted perfectly into the brownie, but I've also had it cold. I've had it with ice cream too. Mm-hmm. So I've had this in multiple different ways. This is definitely A tier for me. Love me a good crunch. Oh no, not the Butterfinger. Not the Butterfinger. You know what's crazy? I love Butterfingers.
That was my name.
And it wasn't until now that I
that's
realized.
a conversation we're gonna have off camera.
Yeah,
we're not letting that slide.
We'll just let that one slide. I love me a Butterfinger, dude. I don't know what it is. It's probably the peanut butter or something. I don't know what it is. The way that they break apart, bro.
The wafer.
Is it wafer?
I'm pretty sure it's a wafer.
Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery.
Yeah.
I hope that sounded good. Anyway,
it has a little bit of caramel in it, doesn't it?
I have no idea.
Because I know there's a wafer, but there's also like a like a sugary glass, which is why I think caramel crunch to it.
Would
right?
that be toffee?
Ooh, maybe,
Maybe it's toffee.
maybe.
Because I fucking love toffee, and that would make sense why I love this. So guess what? S tier, baby. S tier chocolate bar for me.
Okay.
Well, this one's probably going to be quite a bit.
Yeah, no. So this is I don't need to explain this. I love Twix too.
Wait,
Twix
wait,
are-
though. The left or the right?
I like the right one.
All right.
I feel like okay. So my boss buys these regularly. I ain't gonna lie, and I try to get to the candy jar before anybody else because I'll pick all the Twix out. Please don't watch this. I'd appreciate it if you didn't know that. But anyway, the Twix bars, man, I do think that there is a difference. I think the right one has more caramel and the left one has more wafer. I do think that there is a difference. Now, I could be completely wrong, and their marketing is just beating me up, right?
It's really good marketing.
Hey, man, I try to pick the right ones out because I
You know,
do
if
think
anyone
they taste
disagrees
better.
with you or agrees with you, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it. But guess what? Again, with the Butterfinger, we're going S tier for Twix. One of my favorite, probably my favorite candy bar, honestly. Ooh, love-hate relationship right here. Smarties. Smarties, man. We all know we didn't always eat them.
No.
You know, growing up, it wasn't always the rage to eat these things, but they were everywhere. Everybody had them. So,
All teachers gave them away.
and yeah, we did very crude things with Smarties. I don't even know if that'll probably get age restricted if I say so. Guess what? Smarties, we're going C tier. They're good. They're good when that's all you got, right? When that's all there is, they're great. I'll eat a whole roll of them. To be honest, my mom used to give me these fat ones, man. They were like thick. They were super big, and they were this
You
big.
know, I know exactly what you're
I know
talking
what
about,
you're
but they weren't.
too.
They're Smartie likes. They're like an off-brand Smarties.
No, dog. I had Smarties. Anyway, next candy here, the Sour Patch Kids, man. These are good. These are super good. I like the tropical ones a little bit more, but that's just me being biased, right? They're good, man. I like sour candies a lot. I just don't know if I'd put these at S tier for me. But it's split. It's split between S and A because I do like sour candy. So I'm gonna go
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, there you go.
right there. It's good.
An A plus, but an S minus.
Yeah, it's good. It's good candy, man. I don't think I've ever met a person that says I don't like Sour Patch Kids.
First they're sour,
And then they're sweet.
and they're sweet, dude.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. That's a good spot for it. Oh man. Reese's peanut butter cups. Dude, you ever popped one of these in the freezer? Ever?
Actually, no.
Have I, dude?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've never have?
No.
Guess what? Go buy yourself one on the way home, pop this mug in the freezer for about 15 minutes and eat this thing. You'll never eat it cold or like cold. You'll never
You'll never eat it cold.
God.
Why you ain't eat it cold? No, you'll never eat it the same. I promise.
I'll say this.
Reese's?
The Reese's Pieces are also pretty good.
I don't care. The cereal? What you talking
Oh, the
about?
cereal.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot about the cereal.
Everything's a cereal
You put
nowadays.
respect on its name, dude.
But anyway, shout out to my dad. My dad loved these things. There wasn't a time in my life where he didn't have these in the house. So these are going to be A tier or S tier for me. Because I'll tell you what, I used to sneak them mugs. As soon as he'd buy a bag, wasn't looking, I'd have a couple. He would never know. But yeah. Oh no. Tootsie Rolls, bro. Tootsie Rolls, bro. They are classic. It's like that old lady on the corner house. She just didn't buy anything else. She just got a grip of Tootsie Rolls from last Halloween because nobody went to her house.
It's been a tradition ever since. Every single year, getting Tootsie Rolls.
It ain't a tradition, dude. It's just like she ain't had nothing else. She ain't shopped for candy in 4 years. She still got Tootsie Rolls. Like, this is that lady, right?
She bought a bag of candy 1 year.
that set her for life.
Yep.
Her kids graduated high school, got through college,
All on Tootsie
got
Rolls.
the grandbabies. You know,
Still had Tootsie Rolls.
got the grandbabies through college, or at least started college. And guess what? Why? Because she wasn't spending money on candy because she still had that bag of Tootsie Rolls.
Exactly. I'll be honest though, I have a very fond memory of these things. I remember the last of my bag of candy was just Tootsie Rolls. I was like, I don't want them. Like, I didn't want them, right? And they were all the long ones specifically. So what I did is I unwrapped all of them and I twisted them into a knot, right? This thing was the size of a log. Like, it was obscene. And then I spent half an hour trying to eat this log of Tootsie Rolls. And I got so sick I didn't finish it and I ended up throwing it outside. So Tootsie Rolls for me, just because of that, I'm gonna go C tier. I think most people would probably put it lower, but I don't know. I dig them for some reason. It's just one of those things.
But A plus memory.
Yeah, A plus memory. Oh man, box of nerds, baby. Box of nerds. Oh, I love nerds. Have you ever seen Pineapple Express? There's a specific clip. Nerds for me, man. Just because of that, we're going A tier. Pineapple Express, one of my favorite movies. Dude, Twizzlers, bro. I love Twizzlers. I feel like I got too many S tiers. I love Twizzlers. You want another story? When I was an only child with these pull and peel Twizzlers, I had a bunk bed, right? I was an only child with a bunk bed. That's how bad my mom felt. Anyway, Twizzlers, bro. I was light enough that I was able to tie myself to the bottom of the bunk bed with Twizzlers. And I got stuck. My mom had to unrope me from the bed because of how tight I got into the Twizzlers. I took the whole pack and tied myself. Like I bondaged myself to the bottom of the bunk. Yeah, dude. Ask my mom about that. It was crazy. I couldn't get out. I was stuck. I was genuinely stuck, and I had to scream for my mom to come get me out. And she walked in, was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm stuck."
Did you have a safe word at least?
No, I was too young for safe words. It was like
Here's my question: if you got stuck, why didn't you just eat your way out?
I couldn't reach. Because I tied my legs first. I worked my way up my body.
What?
Dude, I still don't know how I did it, but I tied myself to the bed with Twizzlers, with pull and peel.
Damn.
Yeah. So again, we'll go B tier, A tier memory, but B tier candy.
S tier strength. Jesus.
Now, honestly, if those weren't just the regular Twizzlers, if those were the cherry and lime or the cherry and lemonade ones, the red and yellow ones,
Yeah.
dude, I'll mess a whole pack. You give them to me right now, I'll tear it up live. I swear to God. I swear to God. Three Musketeers, bro. I hate to be this guy. But I fucking hate Three Musketeers. I think they're so garbage. They're so airy. Like, I want some crunch to like a good Snickers or like, you know what I'm saying? There's some bite to it, right? This you bite right through. If you bit through like clean enough, you're going to chip a tooth. Like, there's no resistance to this candy bar. So for me, I'm going to pop this baby over to F tier.
Damn, the first F on the board.
Yeah, dude, I can't help that. Three Musketeers, man, that's such a, for me, it's such a bad candy bar. It's like what's in it? Air? Chocolate and air?
Nougat.
There's no nougat in Musketeers.
So?
No, hell no.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's no nougat in Three Musketeers.
I'm pretty sure there is.
No. I think nougat's only in Snickers.
Babe Ruth has it, I think.
Babe Ruth is peanuts.
Isn't I feel like nougat's in a bunch of things.
It might be.
Oh,
I don't think it's in Three Musketeers, though. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
that's fine, dude.
But guess what? Next candy.
All right, hold on. We're getting word in. Breaking news from Three Musketeer headquarters. It is satisfying, smooth chocolate and nougat wrapped up in one single size bar.
Nougat?
I knew it was nougat.
Maybe I don't know what nougat is.
To be honest, nougat.
I'll be honest,
Nougat is in
neither do I.
Nougat is in like every single candy bar, mostly.
I'll be honest, I don't like the way you say it.
What?
Nougat? Clip
It's
it.
a family of confections made with sugar or honey, roasted nuts, whipped egg whites, and sometimes chopped candy fruit.
I thought you said in something else for a moment. I was gonna like, well, why is that something else?
Honestly, weird. I would have never guessed that. I just felt like it was just chocolate and air in that candy bar. Honestly, I ate one today and I was just like, why did I eat this?
I feel like the chocolate that's
Yeah.
on the inside is probably makeshift.
Well, it's,
So it comes from honey or sugar, and it's enhanced with vanilla extract and given a nutty taste from roasted almonds, pistachios, hazelnuts, or macadamia nuts.
interesting.
Most.
So really, it sounds like it's just kind of like a fluffy, whipped honey sugar flavored with nuts.
I feel like the
Okay.
issue with the Three Musketeers is that its filling is most nougat, and unlike Snickers and Babe Ruth, which have it along with other things, which makes it less airy, like you're saying.
That makes sense. I thought it was marshmallow. That's how soft I thought they were.
I think that's the issue with it.
Dang. Sorry, Three Musketeers, but you suck in my book. Next candy, hot tamales. These kind of suck too, I ain't gonna lie. They're good. They're all right? But like you eat a couple and you're just like, these suck. Why are these candy? But then again, it's because I don't know if I like cinnamon all that much like that. Like how strong the cinnamon is. Like I don't like Fireball whiskey either. Not my favorite. I won't drink it. And these I'll probably eat like a couple and then I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I'd rather have Mike and Ike's. Much rather have Mike and Ike. So these, we'll go D tier. Because they're not quite F. I'll still eat them. They're not like Three Musketeers for me. So
what did you think when Mike and Ike broke up?
they came back together. They still sell the candy. I know. Oh, dude, Milk Duds. Milk Duds. Everybody hates them. And I always try to pick them out of people's bags because I like them. I don't care. I got big enough teeth. I'll chew through them. A tier, baby. A tier with the milk duds. Plus, they look like my boy Vargas when he's bald. Straight milk dud. Let him know. Let him know. Hope you see this, boy. All right, Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers. I do love these. All right, real quick from the peanut gallery. What's your favorite flavor? From the
Jolly
original
Rancher.
bag. Original bag.
Green apple.
Green apple.
Mine's
That's fair.
either the red one or the purple one.
Really? No blue raspberry?
No,
Oh, that's a pretty good flavor.
no. Here's
I
the
love
thing.
green
I've
apple.
never really liked anything blue raspberry. It's never really been my thing.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
kind of
honestly-
surprises me.
Yeah, it's weird. I've always saw it just as like people just do it for the fad because like, oh, I got a blue tongue afterwards.
Papa Smurf.
Exactly. It's
Anyway,
never been my thing.
that's fair. I would have never guessed that, honestly. I feel like everybody likes blue raspberry, but I get you. I like you said cherry or
Yeah.
watermelon?
Whatever one was the red one.
Cherry. Cherry. Watermelon's the pink one. Jolly Ranchers, I'm going to go A tier. Well, you know what? We'll split them. We'll split them like Sour Patch Kids. Hop them up on there. Oof. M&M's. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily agree with these. I'd rather have like the M&M with peanuts. I think those are a lot better than these. So just because of that reason, I'm gonna go D tier. If they had peanuts, it'd probably be up in the B tier for me. Now, if they're the caramel ones with the pretzels in it, you know what I'm saying. Let's go. Next candy. Milky Way. Again, I don't know what it is about this. There's no crunch to them. I like caramel a lot, though.
It's very similar to the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
To be honest. I feel like it also has the same issue of once again too much nougat, not enough anything else.
Yeah. 240 calories per bar. That's crazy.
You know what's
That's a
crazy?
lot.
We live in that.
Milky Way.
Milky Way, yeah, you're right. But in the outer part too.
Brother, I love space, just so you guys know. So everyone knows. But Milky Way just ain't in it. We're going D tier.
Damn.
Or like literally right out and be like the outer stretch of one of its arms.
Prove it.
Hey, we're on a wrestling podcast talking about Halloween candy. Imagine.
Everything is related to the universe, okay?
Ooh. I'm going to get some shots for this. I already know because I know a couple people. You're not the only one, Carlos. I know a couple people that do like these, and guess what? I don't. So I'm going to throw these over in the F tier. I'm going to throw those in the F tier. I don't know.
You know what? I will say this. I've always wondered. I was like, man, Tyler's just too much of a good guy.
I got to have a bad side.
What's the bad side? What's the bad thing? If that's it, you know what? I'll deal with it. I'll be okay.
That's hilarious.
I'll look past it.
Just rethink the whole relationship.
You a real one.
I'll look past it.
Hershey's, man. The GOAT, right? The GOAT chocolate bar. I mean, hell, is this the one that had cocaine in it at one time? Or are we talking just Coca-Cola? I feel like chocolate had cocaine in it at one point, too.
See, okay,
I don't think so.
here's the thing.
Hold on.
I have to look it up. I don't know. I'm just kind of speaking from speculation too. Because what is chocolate made out of? It's made out of the cocoa beans.
Mhm.
It's
pretty similar.
It's cocoa powder. So people are probably just like, oh, it's made out of the cocoa beans. It has cocaine in it. And then it's probably like an urban legend myth kind of thing. Just started word of mouth. And then it's one of those things where everyone says it's true, but it's actually not. And no one actually ever looks it up. They hear it from their grandma's cousins, third brothers, dog's best friends, uncle. But they're like, no, it's true.
Your boy
it's
Larry.
true. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I
saw it on Facebook. It's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like it's just all the sugar they put in it back in those days. They probably put a lot more sugar to make it more addictive, maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Again, I'm also speaking from speculation. This is speculation. I have not gone out and actually looked it up and verified anything. This is just because I don't know.
Yeah, you can't
That's
believe
a whole other conversation.
you can't believe everything you hear, right? So Hershey's, I mean, if we're talking about the versatility of this, like there's cocoa powder for milk. There's pancake mix. I mean,
not even that.
how much
just
is they
think about it. Someone's at home. I'm gonna make chocolate covered strawberries for my little babe, my little wifey, my boo thing.
Mm-hmm. Shout out.
What do they get? They get Hershey smell. Hey, you know what?
S'mores.
Yeah, s'mores.
They got
What do
s'mores in
get?
a
They got
fucking
Hershey's.
chokehold.
Yep.
Like,
Hey, I want chocolate chunks. I'm gonna make home baked cookies.
dude,
But they're like, oh, I don't want to go to the store and
Hershey's
buy
Kiss.
chocolate chips or whatever out of my way. What am I going to use? Hershey's. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Hershey's Kisses, Hershey's syrup for chocolate milk. But we're talking about just the candy bar, all right? And I mean, s'mores are prevalent. That's why they probably sell the most of these things. I do like the chocolate bar, but it's just chocolate. There's nothing special about it, right? So I'm going to go B tier for this just because it is a good chocolate bar. They know what they're doing. Simple as that. If you want a very mid chocolate bar, Hershey's is where it's at. Now Snickers. Snickers, man. I'm torn between this because I do like Snickers. It has all the right crunch for me, right? There's a lot going on in a Snickers bar. I found myself kind of addicted to these recently just because they're available to me at work, and I will look for them. I will pick them out of a box. You know, I'm trying to get me some Snickers.
So let me ask you something
All
before you even put it up there.
Okay.
You've had a frozen Reese's.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a frozen Snicker?
I have. I've had the ice cream Snickers too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Heat.
All right. So just know wherever you put this, I'm gonna judge.
That's fine. I'm gonna be honest with you though. We got to rate the candy bar and not the accessories, right? We have to rate what you would get in a Halloween bag. Okay. We're gonna go A tier
I respect that.
because I do like me a good Snickers.
I respect that.
I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Kit Kats. Kit Kats are very interesting, right? They had great marketing in the early 2000s. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. You know, that shit was catchy. That had everybody going. You know what I'm saying? Again, not my favorites. They're very creative, though. There's probably like 50 different Kit Kat flavors. I mean, Japan has this candy bar in a chokehold, right? They have so many different flavors. I've seen like a Sakura flavor with has like the cherry blossoms in it. Like there's all kinds, right? There's a wasabi Kit Kat. I don't know. The matcha one. Like
matcha ones.
I've ate all of
the
them.
cookies and cream one is fire.
Have you had strawberry and cream?
I have not yet. I need to try that one. But listen, we're going off of the regular Kit Kat bar. Now, if I got a king size Kit Kat bar in my Halloween bag, I would not think twice to tear that thing open, right? But if we're talking regular size Kit Kat bar, I'm gonna go B tier.
I don't know.
B tier's I'd say very level playing field. Last but not least, candy corn. This is very divided in anybody that I talk to. You either love it or you hate it, right? There's no in between. I'm a fan of candy corn. I will eat them if there's nothing else left. But I'll tell you what, there is no way, like your mouth should not feel like that after eating candy corn. Just should not. So I'm gonna put this in the middle. I'm gonna go C tier. I will eat them. I do enjoy them, but they're not my go-to. My S tier right here, those are my go-tos. Now, I thought it'd be special since we have the full list up there. I thought it'd be special if we added 2 more candies to the pool. So I'm going to add one real quick. I love sweet tarts. Anything to do with sweet tarts, I don't care if it's chewy, crunchy, the regular sweet tarts, the ropes. I mean, you name it. The gummies, I don't care what it is. If it says sweet tart on it, I want it, right? That's going to be S tier for me. I guess I'll put my second favorite candy bar up there too because it's not up there. You mentioned it earlier and you were staring at something and it's not there. I'm gonna put Babe Ruth up in the S tier as well.
Heck yeah.
I love Babe Ruth. Sandlot, you know what I'm saying? Like everything about the Babe Ruth is one of my it's so good. It's America's pastime. Baseball candy bar. I mean, I can't remember if there is another like sponsored candy bar for baseball. I just don't think there is.
I mean, there's a gum.
Yeah, the
Big
Wrigley.
Two, yeah.
Wrigley too. Wrigley was sponsored by them as well. But yeah, S tier for me. I'll put them up here in a second. I'll let them pick it out. But Sweet Tarts I'm adding to S tier and Babe Ruth I'm adding to S tier. So that's my list. We'll take a picture of this before we tear it down and let the next mark go. But yeah, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. We'll change it up, see how it goes. Maybe we do it with different candies, or if we do it with different substances or different substances was probably the wrong word. Substances was probably the wrong word. But we can do it with all kinds of stuff. So all right. Next mark.
All right, everybody. This is Luis, otherwise known as HCB, unfortunately. It's my turn to go ahead and rank some Halloween candy. My experiences are very different from my friends, I will say that, because in my family, all 65 of us end up going out trick-or-treating. So most of the time, all the kids you see out there are all related to me whenever I go trick-or-treating with my family. There's too many of us in the city.
Boy.
We'll go ahead and we'll start off.
Hold on.
Yes.
65 of you went trick-or-treating together?
Yes.
Straight squad.
Literally, it'd be like back in those days, we had a Tahoe. So we'd basically be able to fit 10 people easily into the car. So we'd take about 5 different cars and we'd literally hit up every single neighborhood that we could, starting from West Omaha going down.
They would be in the neighborhood.
Yes.
The
And then you'd
people giving out the candy would
then
be
you'd
outside
you'd
and be
see
like,
5 cars coming
nah,
through.
the people giving out the candy, they'd be like, man, this is a busy night. Like, look at this. Look at all these kids outside. Little did they know it was all the same
It
family.
was all the same family. Literally, it got to the point where I was like, it's too much work for me to like, get an outfit because like there's so many kids here and they're all related to me, right? And I got too old for it, I would think. So I literally just went for 3 years straight as a garbage man. I would just wear what I would regularly wear and just bring like a gigantic jumbo-sized garbage bag. And people loved that. They'd give me a lot of candy. Yeah, it was fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's your first candy.
Thank you. after 5 minutes. Looks like we're starting off with Starburst, which it's kind of funny. We started that off with our friend Pamblanco as well. And controversial take here. I love the yellow ones. And I hate the pink ones.
You know, Roman doesn't.
That's the reason why Roman and I hate each other. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, that's kind of hot.
So I love the yellow Starburst. I do not like the red ones or the pink ones.
That's crazy because they come together.
I know. It sucks though. There was one time where I got with like the 4-packs, the small ones, and literally all red and pink, no yellow. I was super upset. That's not the dream for me.
To others, that's a god pack right there.
I'm going to go ahead and put this under the C tier because I literally only like one flavor.
C for Bien Chingon candy.
No, not for that.
Bien Chingon. Next candy.
Moving on, we're going with the Skittles, it looks like. I like sour candy, so I really like the sour Skittles. When it comes to the original one, though, I was one of those people that would see this and I'd be disappointed they weren't M&Ms. So I don't really have too fond memories of Skittles. My fondest memories would be giving them to my little sister. I'm going to go ahead and just put them under the C tier as well.
I see what you did there.
Oh, you. Stop. Snickers. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I love Snickers. I have very fond memories of getting them. Even in Mexico, during the Day of Witches. That's what we would call Halloween over there. So a lot of fun memories getting these from the people that lived around my neighborhood. It was hard in those days because like there was no road in front of our house. It was all literally just rock. It was definitely quite a bit of an adventure back when I was young. Over here in America, though, I think my fondest memory was going over to West Omaha and getting the full-sized ones. That's usually where you can get this full-size Snickers. Am I supposed to read that?
Nope.
So I'm going to go ahead and put them in S tier. Nothing beats a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Thank you. Hershey's. This is a bit of a hard take for me because Hershey's are kind of just common everyday chocolate to me. But at the same time, they're one of the few chocolate bars that are kind of divided into pieces. So it's very easy to go ahead and kind of snip off a bit of a Hershey's to share with somebody. And when you live in a home with like 2 or 3 families inside, it gets rowdy and people try and take away your candy. So that's when you got to go ahead and say, all right, I'll just give you 3 pieces and I'll keep the rest for myself. Hopefully that's good enough for you. Also, I am a big fan of the Hershey's chocolate syrup. I remember when I was little and I just came over here, I still didn't know English very much. And that's when I ended up looking at the back of like the Hershey's syrup. And my cousin Danny ended up telling me, look at this, it has scientific facts on the back. And he read it to me. And it was literally a picture of a brown cow saying that that's how brown cows are made. Brown cows make chocolate milk. So for about a year, I believed that. For a year, I believed that, yes. I was like, well, it's on the back of this chocolate syrup. Obviously, it can't lie to me. It lied to me. Shout out to my cousin Danny, father of 3. I'm going to go ahead and put this over on the A tier. It's a good chocolate bar. Really, really good.
So random. Shout out to my cousin, father of 3.
Danny, or chocolate cut that. You don't need that.
It adds a little flavor.
Yeah, we don't need that though.
All right, so what's next? Look at that. I dropped it.
Apparently not.
Where'd it go?
Looks like we go with the Twizzlers, the big bag ones too. These are pretty good. I enjoy me a good Twizzler. I unfortunately, unlike my friend Pamblanco, I never had any BDSM sort of event with them. Never did. But I do appreciate them. Very fond memories of being in middle school and elementary school, and our teachers would pass around Twizzlers. I would be really happy. Why? Because we usually only got Smarties. I love Smarties, but Twist Laws are a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the B tier. If I had an event like that, I would probably put it in the S tier. Thank you.
I was a kid.
I think we all were at some point, my man.
DSM as a kid is wild.
He was a child.
He was a child. Should have brought Safer, my man. Que cago. All right, so going with the M&Ms now. I mentioned these briefly on the Skittles. I love M&Ms. They're definitely a really, really good candy. You get a lot for your buck as well. They last a long time. They're easy to share with as well. You will notice that in all of these, I'm probably going to have a memory of sharing due to reasons. So I'm going to have to put these in the S tier.
I wish I had a family to share with.
No.
No, what were you saying over here?
Question.
Yes, what's your question?
Does regular M&Ms outweigh any other type of M&Ms?
No. That's literally my least favorite of M&Ms.
What's the most favorite?
Peanut.
Peanut butter?
The peanut ones. The
Yellow
regular,
bag.
the yellow bag. The yellow bag is extremely good. I also love the character that they use for the yellow bag as well in the
So,
commercials.
you know what's funny? This morning, as I was getting ready for work, I was watching Good Mythical Morning. Shout out to them. And they're ranking M&Ms. They were doing an M&Ms video. And someone said something that made me realize why I like the peanut M&Ms so much. Double crunch. Because you can bite it for the chocolate, and then you can bite it again for the peanut.
Yeah.
Double crunch.
They're really good. And even after I learned the fact that the shell is apparently made out of insect exoskeleton, like the same type of, material, I still didn't care. So I would still eat them.
Where'd you learn that from?
It gets mixed.
It gets mixed in. And also, they're...
Everything you eat has
That's not the only reason. In these ones specifically, the outer shelling for them is actually made out of the same material, like a natural material that the exoskeleton of insects is usually made of. So it's not made out of insects, but it's the same material itself. It's edible. Even after learning that, I didn't really care. I would still stuff my face with them. I love their commercials, specifically the one with the yellow M&Ms. I don't know what they were doing with the green M&M though. Those were weird. You sure about that? I don't know. I've never wanted to see like a stripper M&M because they literally made her do. Wait, what?
Dr. Phil was the green man.
He was.
One time.
What?
Yeah, he was.
Give me the next candy. Let's stop talking about this.
I thought I had some feelings with the original green M&M. Then I saw Dr. Phil.
Wow, that's something else, my man.
I had feelings. Hatred.
Hatred. What is that supposed to mean? All right, moving forward. Tootsie Pops. These are amazing. I love them. I remember word for word of the commercial. How many licks does it take to get to a Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Less, I know. 1 to 2, 3, crunch. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. These are amazing.
Dude, I felt like I was watching TV right now.
I always got a
dingy ass commercial.
It was good. That one would play literally right after the commercial that was like, only you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah.
As well as the one about trees where like they told you to not jump off of them for some reason. I don't know. TV was really weird back then.
I never got that commercial.
You never got that one? Did you ever get to watch TV at 9 p.m. and then they would put on like a thingy where it was like, or maybe it was 7 p.m. where it would be like, it's 7 or 9 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Did you ever see them?
Yeah, it was
9 p.m.?
It was on public TV.
Yeah, it was on public TV. It was like the government basically saying, do you know what your kids are
It
doing
was
right
9
now?
p.m. because that's when all
The street lights?
I don't want to say R-rated because it wasn't, but like the older age TV show. So it's like if your kids are still watching, you should probably pay attention.
That as well as like if your kids are still outside, you might want to see where they are.
Shit.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore for obvious reasons, I guess.
Kids
Apparently they
outside,
work. Yeah, that
I was
too.
like, I don't give a fuck. He came home.
Yeah, I told that to my little sister once. It's just like, wait, are you serious? They would interrupt things just to tell parents like where the kids are. I don't want to hear that if I had kids. I just want to watch my telenovelas.
I don't give a fuck about them kids.
But yeah, Tootsie Pops, really good. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the A tier.
Interesting.
Moving on to Twix. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, specifically from Pan Blanco. I don't like Twix. I've never liked them. I feel like whenever I bite into them, it's really easy for me to bite through them. The snap that they have with the wafer and all that stuff, it just doesn't do it for me. So these are definitely not my best pick when it comes to Halloween candy. But since they are made out of chocolate and they're sweet, I'm still going to put them in the C tier. Because
more for me, baby.
More for you. Because even if I don't like the texture, I have a really big sweet tooth. Milky Ways, they're shit. They're going into I don't like them at all. I don't like them. I'm sorry. And whenever I would see them in the bowls in Halloween, I would always think, "Oh my God, it's a Snickers." No, it's a Milky Way. I don't like Milky Way.
Dude,
I want a Snickers. So no, I know we live in it, which is the reason why it should be ashamed of itself. It should change its name. It's not good. I don't like it. Our next one are Milk Duds. I was surprised by our friend Pamblanco saying that apparently people don't like them. I love Milk Duds. And honestly, I've had the same experience. My cousins would hate them, and I literally just be like, all right, I'll just take them off your hands, which was kind of hard to do because even if they hated them, they'll always be like, well, why are you going to trade me for it? That's literally what would happen after we would go ahead and look around. Even though I knew they hated them, they'd be like, well, trade me something for
And
it.
they were like, these suck. I'm about to throw them away. I'll take them. Well, what are you going to give me?
Literally, that's what would happen. And I'd be like, you...
At that point, I'd empty out the trash, have a clean bag liner, and then be like, yeah, just dump them. And then bam.
Hey. I might be a person who says he knows no shame, but even I have a little pride. Okay.
I said a clean liner.
But yeah, I love these. They're definitely my go-to, as well as these and Pops. That's what they're called, right? Pops. It's been a while since I've had them. Dots. That's what they're called. They're called Dots.
Oh,
yeah, Dots.
Dots are good.
Everybody would hate them, and I would never understand because I'm like, there's literally like 6 pieces of them inside of this little card. That's more candy for you. Why would you say you don't like them? So I'm putting these in the A tier.
Me too.
There we go.
Start putting them together too.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats. They are really good with their whole what's the word that I'm looking for here? English is hard.
Wafer?
No, like
Their logo, their
whole
marketing,
commercial, the marketing. Yes, the
Yeah.
the marketing. They're really good with their marketing. I mean, what can't be said about it? I mean, break me off a piece of your Kit Kat, right? As well as
break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Got it. What I really remember though, and I remember seeing this picture going around on the internet, was when people would so somebody ended up posting a picture of them like biting into it, and it was like literally like just like a whole bite without breaking it off. I'm pretty sure somebody in the marketing team did that on purpose because people were literally talking about it all over the place. Like, you animal, why would you eat it like that? I'm pretty sure it was somebody on the marketing department just to get more buzz. They have some really interesting flavors. I mean, Pan Blanco mentioned a couple of them. I had an ex whose sister was in Japan. She ended up bringing a lot of Kit Kats once. I think the weirdest one I tried was probably the sweet bean soup. That one was pretty weird. They also had
sweet bean or red bean?
Sweet bean. They also had red bean as well. They have both flavors. So she had both. They had the matcha that you talked about. They also had fruit parfait, which was another Japanese one. It wasn't too bad, to be honest. It wasn't too bad. I think the worst one was the soy sauce one. They had literally one that was just soy sauce.
Just salt.
Just soy sauce.
Salt.
Basically. And I was like, what the heck is this?
It's soy sauce.
Yeah, well, it didn't even taste like soy sauce. It just tasted all salty.
Soy sauce.
But yeah, I mean,
put
it's
it on your sushi, dude.
should have put it on her sushi. Funny story about that, but I'm not going to talk about that in relation to her sister. In any case, very versatile candy. Definitely has a lot of more flavors than all the other ones I've seen. I'm putting this in the S tier.
S tier Kit Kat?
Yeah, S tier. 1v1 me if you don't think so.
In what?
And Dance Dance Revolution, the only thing I can stand. The only thing I have a chance with.
Hey, you know what? We got a video of HCB in DDR. Man, clip that because that man is smooth with it.
That's a lie, dude. But yeah, DDR is fun. Try it. I started out not being able to do it, and I'm doing pretty
This
good
man
songs.
on the drive
So, yeah,
home, I was
try
mad
it.
because I just like was dog water. He said, if you go twice a month for a year, you might be as good as
I
me.
didn't say might. I said you'll probably be able to do the.
Okay, he said
too,
probably.
okay?
What's another word for
Well, what
probably?
do you want me to
Might.
say, man? Come on, dude.
Get all that shit.
All right. So the next one is Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers is a really weird one for me because there's a handful of them that I like and a handful of them that I despise. So it's kind of hard for me to kind of like give it a really like clean cut rating. I will say this though. Usually when people give you these, they just say take a handful of candy. You know how easy it is to like grab like 10 of these in one hand? So when it comes to that, I mean, you're getting a lot of candy and it's free. I will usually never say no to free candy, even Milky Ways. Even Milky Ways, if I had to choose after a whole year of, you know, my mom hiding the candy from me, and then I find the bag finally after so many days, and I see a Milky Way there, I'll still eat it. I'll be pissed about it, but I'll still eat it. It's candy. It's free. So I'm going to have to put Jolly Ranchers in the C tier. My
Shout out.
favorite candy is the green apple, by the way. Anyway, Almond Joys. These are not good. There's another word I'd like to use, but I used it already, so I'm not going to use it twice, since I'm a man that likes to do things new and fresh. I hate these. They're terrible. They're the spawn of Satan. I don't like them at all. I don't know what it is about it, but its taste just doesn't go with me. I'm sorry if I'm catching hate for this, okay? If you like them, that's great. I would literally, the best memory that I have of them would be literally just giving them to my aunt. My aunt would literally eat these up, and I'd be like, all right, I'll give this to you if you give me a Snickers. And she would say, no, I'm not giving you a Snickers. And then I'd be like, okay, well, here you go anyway. Yeah, in my family, the aunts abuse their power. So these are actually going to go in a special tier of mine. They're below F tier. There you go. That's
they're
where
not
they
even in the
belong.
top.
No, they're over there. I hate them. I don't like them.
That's okay. We'll get the picture.
They're in the top.
Three Musketeers. I like the name. I hate the consistency. I hate the taste. I also hate the fact that whenever I would see them, I don't know why, but I was stupid and I would think they were Baby Ruths, even though they don't really look like Baby Ruths. They don't look like it at all, right? But when I was little, I guess, I don't know. I guess I was just an idiot. And I'd be like, wow, look, Baby Ruths. Then I'd look at them and I'd be like, dang, Three Musketeers. The only Three Musketeers I like are Mickey, Goofy, and Donald from that one movie. The Three Musketeers.
There's a live action one that's really good.
There's a live action?
Charlie Sheen's in it.
Are you? Wait, what?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is
It's
it
like
a-
a serious film. It's not a comedy.
Oh,
And Charlie Sheen's one of the main actors.
I was gonna ask if it was as good as the Shrek one, but apparently it's a serious film. So
It's Three Musketeers, but it's like, I mean, there's a little bit of comedy, right? But it's not a comedy.
not overly so. So I mean, I guess they're not as terrible as Milky Way. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the C tier. Next, Crunch. I love these. They're A tier.
Short, sweet, and simple. I like
Let's see
that.
about putting them together.
What do you
You're
mean?
good. Just keep doing it from here on out.
What?
Put them together. They can overlap a little bit. They'll still show.
I like how you said just leave it.
There you go. Better.
Yep.
Yeah, I have stories about this one too, but to be honest, it all just boils down to they're really good. They
That
just
little,
are.
That little white kid. Because I love this.
Yo.
God
Yo.
damn.
You just unlocked the memory of me on my couch, 3 in the morning,
3 in the morning.
in my chonies and a tank top.
Crunch bar.
Dude. Not eating a crunch bar, bro, just watching that commercial.
They're so good.
And then my mom
dude.
coming out and being like, why? Well, in Spanish, you know, add subtitles if you want, but I'm gonna say it in Spanish because this is how my mom yelled at me. But she was like, ¿Qué chingados andas haciendo despierto? Duérmate, pero ya. Yeah, if
All right.
he's doing that, also no. My mom will.
Moving on. Hot tamales. Honestly, I don't even know if I can classify this as candy. I don't know. I remember like the first time I got these, I thought maybe somebody like ended up putting some sort of medicine as a joke inside of the bowl, their Halloween bowl. Something about it just to me, it just reminds me of like some sort of pill, like medicine pills. Their taste isn't too terrible, I guess, but that's because we usually have a lot of cinnamon, hot flavored candies where I'm from. But still, I don't like them. They're going in the D tier. I'd like to put them right above Milky Way, but I can't. What is this?
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
¿Cómo que no sabes?
I mean, why are you giving me this? I hate these.
Put it in the
These are
fucking list.
terrible, dude.
How much?
I don't know. Does anybody actually like candy corn? Yeah? Do you? Really? I gave you this last because I thought you were gonna hate it.
No,
You like
I'd
candy
say
corn?
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
You can have all my candy corn.
Cool.
All right.
It'll take me a while to eat it, but go put it in the less than F tier.
No, it's just F tier. It's not as bad as the almond joys. The almond joys are literally like they have their own list in hell. That's it. Smarties. I love Smarties. Not much to be said about them. They're really good. I saw a lot of kids doing things that they probably shouldn't have been doing with them. But I mean, I feel like we've all been there. So I'll go ahead and put them in the B tier because I like them when my teachers just say I'm a Smartie.
Oh, that's nice.
Swedish Fish. I love these. They're not bad. Specifically, I love the fact that there's so many of them inside. But I will say that Pan Blanco has a point. You'd see them and you'd be like, wow, they're really good. You'd bite into the first one and then you'd be like, wow, these are kind of meh. And then you'd eat them after that. So I'll put them in the B tier as well. Recess Puffs. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. These have a close place to my heart. They're really good. Can't really say anything else about them. I love the cereal. Love the Reese's Pieces. So they're going next tier. Tootsie Rolls, an old classic. I remember eating these a lot when I was little. And I also remember my mother stealing them from me all the time. So, yeah. I'd like to say I'd like to get some payback for that, but she's made up for that. She buys me a lot of these anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the A tier. Can't beat the classics.
A tier?
Yeah, they're really good. I love them.
A?
I grew up on those when I was little, dude.
That's crazy.
I'm probably the person that old lady loves giving them to.
Oh, I bet.
Hey,
Butterfingers.
just know every time you took a Tootsie Roll from that old lady, you took one of her grandkids away from college.
Good. Butterfingers. They're in the same spot as Twix. I really don't like them. Also, this is what I am when I play basketball. I am a Butterfingers. So they're going in D tier. Sour Sweet gone. Into S tier. Nerds. Honestly, I never really liked these. I think the only thing that I like from the Wonka production line were the donuts that they don't even make anymore because they're so unhealthy.
Donut.
Yeah, the chocolate donuts. They made them for
What?
They made them for a run for only like 2 years when I was in middle school, and then they just stopped producing them, and you can't
Whoa.
even find them anymore.
I
They
didn't
were
know
so
that.
good.
I
They
didn't know
were
that.
so good. So I'm putting them in the
Yeah, I'm kind of
B
lost
tier.
about that.
yeah. They literally stopped producing them like after 2 years, I think.
Wow, okay. All right.
So yeah, we're also doing something else. Sweet tarts, the ones from Pan Blanco. I do love me some sweet tarts. I don't like them as much as he does apparently, because I'm putting them in the B tier.
I'd have put him over S tier, I'm going to be honest. I love
Oh,
him
makes
that much.
sense. Baby Roos are amazing. I will put them in S tier because I love them. I remember in Spring Lake getting some of these every single time that my mom would come pick me up. They were $1 in the vending machine. That vending machine doesn't exist anymore because thanks Michelle Obama. Nothing against her. It's just the fact that that once she did her whole like health thing for kids and everything, they took out the iced cinnamon rolls as well as the vending machines that had those candies, and it just made me not like her. She's a great lady though.
Hey, let me tell you a little secret. They were still available outside of school.
Well, yeah, those are, but the cinnamon rolls aren't. They discontinued them. The ones from Hostess.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Nice.
No.
Cinnamon buns?
No, the ice ones that they used to sell at school that were like very highly made pastry ones, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Show me them.
I'll bring you one.
All right.
But wait, are you talking about the iced honey buns?
Yeah, the iced honey buns, no?
I think so.
Yeah,
No.
the thicker ones with the ice on top?
With the white icing.
Yes. They still
They
exist.
don't. Do they?
They still exist.
You can't be
Are you talking
telling
about
me
these?
this, man.
Yeah, iced honey buns.
No, it's not those.
Then I don't know.
It's not those. Because instead of being iced all the way around and looking like the 50-cent ones that you usually see, they were literally like actual bread on the bottom, and they were perfectly squared. They were amazing. And I remember getting them over in Mars all the time when I was in middle school, and then they just discontinued them after Michelle Obama did her whole healthy kids eating thing. You can't find them anymore. I'm pretty sure you can.
I
If
guess
somebody in chat has, in the comments say that there are,
That's fine.
I will literally blow up. With all the honey buns I will eat, if you tell me where I can find those iced honey buns.
how dare Michelle Obama want
Dude.
you to live a long, healthy life?
No, how dare her. I will get diabetes if I want. Anyway, going to my picks,
We don't support that, by the way.
pulparindo. Pulparindos are amazing. I grew up on these. They're a tamarindo-based candy. They're kind of spicy. They are the best thing ever. I will put them in above S tier, even though it doesn't exist. Too many things
He went S
that I've
plus.
done when I eat those. They're so good. And my next one would be Bubu Lubus. These are really good. They're basically a sort of marshmallow with strawberry jelly covered in chocolate. They're amazing. The mascot's also very kid friendly. As in, it's a ghost with a bandana around it. Pretty cool looking ghost. I remember eating these a lot when I was little. When I was literally just 4 years old. At the end of the day, when I was playing with my cousins, after beating each other up with rocks, because we didn't have anything else to play with when I was young. Literally, we'd go outside and play on the road that was in front of our house and just throw rocks at each other. You can't do that nowadays. To be honest, we shouldn't have even done that back then. It would explain a lot of issues, to be honest. And that would be my tier list. I know it took a really long time. Thank you for sticking around for mine. So, yeah. If you disagree with me, well, let me know. It's probably not going to change me anyway.
All right. Welcome back. I know it took a while, but you are here with me, Carlos, the cutiest, the money shot, whatever you know me by. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what my nickname is, but that's because I'm self-conscious and I'm not going to give myself one or decide on one. I'm going to let y'all decide. I'm going to let the team decide. But it is what it is.
Don't be self-conscious.
Let me be self-conscious.
Yeah, we
All
love
right.
to hear it.
Hit me. I mean, like, not physically, but like, all right. All right. We ain't going to talk about this, but
Didn't even stick.
I don't even care.
Rejection, man.
Yep.
Candy corn straight
it's
in the
trash.
gutter.
Okay, got it.
All right, that's all I gotta say with it. All right, Hershey's milk chocolate. So here's the thing you gotta know about me. When I was a kid, I loved candy. I ate a lot of candy, but it was a lot of Mexican candy, right? So growing up, that when I would go on Halloween, I would always leave after trick or treating. Honestly, a little disappointed, just because I'm used to that spicy, that savory flavor and chewiness, whatever. So then I get all this overly sweet stuff. Would I eat it still? Yeah, to a certain point. And it was really, truly, I would only eat it that day. Then afterwards, I was kind of like, whatever. So I'm not really a super huge sweet guy. So I'm really going to base these off of just years prior of candy eating experiences. And also, I guess just currently, like if they gave it to me, like how likely would I eat it? Hershey's though, I'm again not super sweet guy, so I prefer the dark chocolate. But milk chocolate, like I said, not bad. If every time I crave a s'more, and I'm talking about like I'll buy all the fixins just to have one s'more, and then I'll save everything else, put everything away, and then probably not touch it for a while or until someone's like, oh, let's make s'mores. I'm like, you can have all of this. But Hershey's, solid standard chocolate, standard candy. I think the B's a good place for it. It's the base, you know.
I'd agree with that.
You mentioned something about like eating the candy just for one day. So like, would you like ever find like your bag of candy with a bunch of it in there after a whole year?
No, I would give it to my siblings.
Oh, damn.
So I don't know if you know this or not. I have siblings.
I know.
There's
think
other
we all
people in
do.
the households. Yeah,
I think we all do.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we all.
Yeah.
do.
But yeah, no, I would truly just eat like a day. Like it's like, oh, let me eat the good ones, and then I kind of be like, all right, now all this is kind of trash.
It must be
And then
nice
I
not
just give it
having
away.
any cavities.
Huh?
It must be nice not having any cavities.
Yeah.
There you go.
Honestly, so funny enough, because like when I was a kid, all like my friends and like everyone I knew was getting cavities and getting the silver teeth, and I was like, well, that's cool. So I kind of went out of my way and forced myself to eat a lot of candy just so I can get a cavity
A crown.
and get a silver crown. And I only got one, and I remember it was on this side.
How was
Yo.
everything you dreamed
I felt
of?
cool as shit. I thought I had grills.
Whoa.
Ah, dude, mine fell out, and I was so sad.
Yeah, but that's the one and only time I ever got a cavity, because I kind of thought it was a cool thing, and I was like, oh well, everyone else is doing it, so I got to do it,
Yeah.
and that was really it.
I'll be honest
For
though.
the win.
Dark chocolate Hershey's was slept on. I didn't even think of
That's
that when I did it.
right,
Didn't even think about that.
To be honest,
100%, and that's the beauty about these things, right? Everyone gets their own opinion.
Yeah.
But moving on here, don't want to take too long here. Tootsie Roll Pops. Again, we all know the commercial. HCB, beautifully reenacted it for us.
It'll be clipped.
And funny enough, you were talking about memories and talking about remembering like the bear commercial before, and like, oh, where is your child? It is 9:00. Where is your child? No, me, I remember it being like 9-10 o'clock. You hear the do 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 brrr, do do to George Lopez. And these commercials playing. That's what I remember. Yep. But Tootsie Pops, I'm gonna be honest, again, as a kid, it was kind of mid. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it is what it is. It's there. Cool. I'm not gonna go out of my way I was never gonna go out of my way to get it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go see on this one. Hope you see what I did there.
I see.
All right. Screw all of y'all. Hating on Three Musketeers. I loved Three Musketeers. And that was the thing, is because they were so airy and so fluffy, I had to put no effort into eating these.
It's all that nougat.
It was that nougat, yeah. And funny story enough, my job, I remember when I was going through training, like they would do quizzes and stuff and all this stuff. And like if you got it right, try to keep everyone engaged, they would pass out candy. And again, not a huge candy person. So they're giving me my options and I see the Three Musketeers and I'll go for the Three Musketeers. Never in my life have I been more disrespected than that day. What? You like the Three Musketeers? The fuck? Yeah. What's wrong with that? They're like, well, no one ever gets it. These are always the last candy in the boxes after I do these classes. I was like, well, cool. Guess what? The first one taken. I was the one who got the most right answers. So screw you. Nah, actually, the trainer was really, really cool. Respectfully. But funny enough, after that, every time she had a training class, the Three Musketeers were always left over, and she would come into my office and leave them. Like, even if I wasn't there, she would just leave them there for me. So I was like, I fucks with you. So honestly, I wouldn't go S tier, but I'm going A with it. I'm going A with it.
The
duality of men.
These ones too, these hot tamales, they piss me off because I'm brown, I'm Mexican. Tamales, I love tamales. These taste nothing like tamales. So same thing with candy corn. Wherever they landed, that's where they go.
Not even on the wall.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Making the board.
No.
Yep. Reese's, respectfully, no explanation needed.
Yeah,
especially the shaped ones. The shaped one just adds like plus 10 to the flavor.
pumpkin shaped.
Dude,
Yeah,
pumpkin Christmas trees?
Ooh. Valentine's Day hearts.
Oh my god. All right, Sour Patch Kids, first they're sour, then they're sweet. And then the watermelon one. Wait, what'd you say?
Sour, sweet, con.
That's not Sour Patch Kids.
What is it?
Yeah, this.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
sour,
the
sweet,
other
con.
one. Yeah, it's the other one. There's two of them. There's the
Oh.
first they're sour, then there's sweet, then there's sour, sweet. Come.
Oh. Whatever. Didn't know that. Again, I don't really watch TV anymore. I'm just on YouTube, Netflix, Crunchyroll, for my nerds out there. And what do I watch on YouTube, may you ask? 4.5 marks, as you are. But anyways, Sour Patch Kids, I do like them. I do very much like them. Anytime I go to the movie theaters, if I just want something like, again, just kind of chew on, I go Sour Patch Kids. Not a bad choice, but I am going to go, I don't want to go A, but I don't want to go B, so I'm gonna ab this.
Yeah, B+.
Ab it. Yeah. B plus A minus type stuff. You know what I mean?
Flavor make them higher tier for you?
You know what? It doesn't matter because we're ranking Sour Patch Kids. The watermelon ain't up here.
And I thought you were talking about it.
Yeah. Again, I talked about dark chocolate. Yeah.
Society and its high economical standards.
Yeah. I talked about dark chocolate, and if it was Hershey, if this was the Hershey's dark chocolate, it would have been higher. But it's the milk chocolate, and that's what we're ranking, right?
You run it back, though. Let us know.
Yeah. Jolly Ranchers. So, surprised at the icon. Absolutely hate these. Surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Again, for someone who doesn't like super, super sweet candy, I'd like these. What I really liked about them is like at the end when you're like, they're almost gone and they're really soft. What I would do is I would try to get them just perfectly as flat as possible. And then I would just fold them over. As I'm eating them, I would try to fold them over and basically just try to make a mini Jolly Rancher, if you will. If it sounds weird, like I don't know how else to explain it. Like if you know, you know. But this, honestly, again, I'm very picky with the flavors. The green apple I'd probably throw away or not touch. The watermelon I'd play with, but the red, the cherry and the grapes one were definitely my favorite. But so I'm gonna put these C's. Solid, but respectfully, you know what? Let's move it over a little bit because it's gonna be a high C.
Can you tie a cherry stem with your tongue?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Anytime I go to the bar and I get a drink and it comes with a cherry, that's like one of the first things I do because I'm like, people look at me, I'm cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Butterfingers,
But her finger.
dude, crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery. When you were ranking it, I really had to think. I was like, have I ever actually had a Butterfinger? I couldn't remember for the life of me,
Wow.
but I have, and I enjoyed it, and it was pleasant. But I don't have it often, and I didn't really have it often as a child. Like I don't think I'd go out of my way, honestly. And for me, I think it was just like it was the yellow bag. Like I don't know why, just like it just kind of like put me off it. But then when I would have it, I was like, oh, these aren't half bad. But I think a solid B for me.
B for Butterfinger?
B for Butterfinger.
Gotcha.
Snickers. I said it. Frozen.
Wow. S for Snickers?
As for Snickers, dude.
I can back with that.
Skittles.
Yeah,
I hate Skittles.
Wow.
Because you gotta put it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I love Three Musketeers. It was effortless to eat that. You gotta put in work for Skittles. Work. And like, we'll get to M&M's, but like on most of these, like, well, I guess like except the Pops and maybe even the Jolly Ranchers, because it's a hard candy. You're sucking on these, but Skittles aren't a hard candy. They're a chewing candy. But you put a handful of Skittles in your mouth, your jaw gonna be hurting, and I didn't like those. But freeze dried Skittles,
I'm detecting the pattern here.
They're so interesting.
freeze dried Skittles are so interesting. They're a hidden gem. If you ever get a chance to try them and you haven't, try them.
They're crazy.
But again, that's not what we're rating here. We're going original Skittles. Original Skittles, I'm going C.
So tasting the rainbow's mid for you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Swedish Fish, y'all haters on this, and I know y'all said like these get stuck in your teeth. I really like Swedish Fish.
Oh.
I really, really like it. And not only that, I have I've tried the zero sugar like Swedish Fish like copycat that Target has.
Yo, really?
Yeah, those are good.
That's probably
Those are. Have you ever heard how like people when they go to the gym they'll like before or after the gym or whatever they eat a bag of gummy bears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that with those Swedish shifts like makeshift zero sugar things from Target. Those are heat.
Wow.
Those are heat again and zero sugar. But I like those. So Swedish Fish. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than B. You know what I mean?
See that. That's right.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I did see
They're
you.
pretty good. I did B.
Yeah. Twix. Again, all right. I like them. Again, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them or anything, but I mean they're all right. I have fond memories of them. I was more of a left guy. What that means, I don't know. Because I'm gonna be honest, they both taste the same. But this one, honestly, I would go A.
Nice.
M&M's. As a kid, these M&M's, they really stupid, but I would contemplate a lot about the pronunciation of M&M's and M&M and what was different about it. And I shouldn't have. But again, if M&M's, my favorite M&M's, peanut M&M's are delicious. The pretzel ones, I think, are delicious. The caramel ones are good. I've been very, very interested to try the Cookie Crisp ones, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But original M&M's, again, a good base. I'm going to go solid B on that. Now, Starburst. I like them. I like them a lot.
You want 'em.
The red ones, the pink ones. Just how you said you would get packs where they were red, like all red and pinks. God pack right there, right?
God pack.
That's a God pack.
For you guys, maybe not.
But here's also the thing. Not even just on the 4 ones. I'm talking about these ones. There's times where I would get packs where it was just the yellow one.
Give me that.
That's a hell pack.
I want that.
And because of just the chaos of that, these are going C.
I want that.
Because I hate that. They're not consistent. You get a bag of Hershey's, you know what you're getting.
Yep.
You get a bag of any of these, you know what you're getting.
Yep.
You get a bag of Starburst, you're gambling.
I'm surprised at the fact that Pump Blanco
You're gambling.
said that apparently they always include one of each color because that's
They don't always,
That's
yep.
not
You-
what I've ever seen.
I didn't
Yep.
say that.
You did.
You did
Well,
say
yeah,
that.
because of those packs.
Nope.
That pack you get
No.
one of you get 4 of each set.
No, you don't.
16 Listen, there's 16 Starbursts in there. You get 4 of each flavor.
Nope.
Dude, no.
Of that one.
Yes.
Nope.
It's happened to me
promise.
before.
No.
Hey, off camera, we're going to the store at some point. We're buying a pack.
Let's do it.
You know, we'll buy 3 for a control.
All right.
For you know.
All right. So
so-
each get-
yeah.
Gotcha.
but nerds, oof.
I'll fuck with a
Ooh.
booster. I swear to God.
I do it live.
I don't think that sounds right, my man.
Live.
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 I don't
That's
care.
all I gotta
There
say.
used to be a red and white pack that I loved, bro. It was cherry and white cherry. I fuck that box up.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's exactly where my mind went. But you know what? I ain't gotta explain myself. I respectfully goes there.
Yep,
If you disagree, you're wrong.
you're wrong.
Milky Way. I kind of wanted to throw it towards the F tier just because I thought it was funny when you did that. I died. But again,
I can't help it. It's shit.
here's the thing. I can't, like, honestly, for the life of me, I cannot remember a time I've ever actually had a Milky Way. I'm sure I had, but I can't remember. So with that said, I don't want to throw it at F because I think that's disrespectful.
Sorry for being disrespectful.
I don't want to be. B. I feel like a solid base. C. I feel like it's just like slightly below it, but you know whatever. But you know what? I'm gonna put it between C and D.
Okay, I can respect.
C and D just because. Oh no, Skittles and whatever actually. But just because again, I don't know.
What'd you say? C tier?
Yeah, Skittles were C tier. Kit Kat. Break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Shout out to Andy from The Office, who struggled the whole episode to remember that. But I love The Office. Yeah. But Kit Kats, they're solid. I like them. Break a piece. Now you're over here talking about like, oh, it was the marketing of Kit Kat that went and uploaded that picture. You want to know something? I was that kid.
What?
I'd eat it that way.
What?
You're,
Do you want to know why?
you're a heathen, dude.
Because I'm eating them by myself. I ain't sharing with nobody. You want a Kit Kat? You want me to break a piece of that Kit Kat bar? That's tough. Get your own.
You're a heathen.
But you know what? There's only one person I share Kit Kat with, and that's my wife.
My wife.
Why? Why?
My wife. If you're watching this, babe, it's about time you finally watch these videos.
Yeah, shout out.
But thank you. Nah, she supports. Smarties. I like Smarties. I feel like, yeah, like every teacher gave them, you always got them at school, whatever, but I did enjoy them. Again, it was like one of those like base things. Again, it was like if I got them, I would eat them. I wouldn't mind eating them, but I would never go out of my way to get them. So again, on these ones, I will say, with that said, I'll still put a little bit lower than B, a little closer to C, but still respectfully. It's a respectful B or C. You know what I mean? C's get degrees.
Did you ever see people not eat them and do something else with them?
Yes, and we ain't gonna talk about that.
Here you go.
Milk duds. They're duds.
You animal.
I think I tried it once, I'm be honest, and I didn't care for them. Also, they're made by Hershey's?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah, a lot of things are made by Hershey's.
You can just give me your
Yeah.
milk.
Well, they're duds.
That's crazy.
So,
The alliteration in this room is wild.
Isn't it?
Crunch bars, I like them. I like them a lot.
I do too.
Same.
Fuck me up a crunch.
No, I like them.
Do it live.
I
No,
want
but I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've ever had a frozen crunch bar, and I really want to.
They're
But you know what I
heaven.
have had?
They're heaven, bro.
S'mores, but instead of his Hershey's, put a crunch bar on that.
Them Reese's though.
The Reese's, God tier. Crunch takes it up, but this one, put it right there.
Choice.
Hey, Twizzlers. Now Twizzlers. Woo-wee! My child. Here's also the thing. I just love cherry, and I think again, not a super huge sweet. A lot cherry. It's tough because cherry's either if with anything cherry flavored, it's either always very very sweet, or really really sour,
Or medicine flavor.
or just right.
yeah, that's some
But I did like Twizzlers. I did like the pull and peel. But I would also be like, I was that heathen that would just bite right into it. You know what I mean? But I do like them. I do like them. Me, I was that weird kid that I'd peel them all up and, alone in my room, sad, watching The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Put them on a little plate or whatever, and then just eat it like I'm eating spaghetti.
Can I blow your mind for a second?
Blow my mind.
Did you know that Hershey's had a collab with Twizzlers where they did a chocolate Twizzler?
I did. I did not like those.
I didn't either, but I thought they were super interesting.
Tootsie Rolls, they look like poop, and that's because they are poop.
Not even F tier?
Okay.
Straight to D?
I'll eat a Tootsie Roll over candy corn and hot tamales, which is
Okay.
why it makes it a D.
Fair.
And same with duds. They're duds, but I'd eat them over candy corn and hot tamales.
Fair.
So I'm about to get a little controversial right here. All right. If you ain't ready for it, click away. If you are ready for it, then like, comment, and subscribe.
Lean closer.
In my hand, I have Almond Joy. I like me some Almond Joy. I like me coconut. I like coconut, and I think that's what it is. And I like almonds. And coconut and almonds bring me joy.
Okay.
A
I
tier.
can respect,
A tier.
I can respect your opinion, even though you're wrong.
Prove it.
Here we go.
Sweet tarts, I do like sweet tarts. So again, everything else we're kind of just truly basing it off the ones we had, right? Hershey's, that ranking is based off the milk chocolate, not the dark chocolate for me. Reese's, it's God tier, but we're not ranking the shapes either. Kit Kats, we weren't ranking the different flavors and everything, but it's still up here anyways, So sweet tarts, I'm just go generic. What do you think of when you think of sweet tarts, right? And whatever that means to you, that means to you. But what it means to me, it means to me. But I like it.
Word.
But I'm gonna go B. But again, B's not bad.
Yeah.
Even though it has the letter.
It's above average.
Yeah, it's above
Yeah.
average. Baby Ruth, I do like me some Baby Ruth. It's good. Again, haven't had it in years. A lot of these candies I haven't had in years. But a Baby Ruth, I'll put right there as well. Boobaloo
Yeah,
Boobaloo
Sleeper pick.
Yeah, sleeper pick. And for the culture, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, then go out there and find out.
Go find you a payaso. for
Yeah,
real.
go find you a payaso. But I'm about to break some hearts.
Oh,
I didn't really care for them.
Ooh, less than average? No, average.
just average. As long as it's not less than average.
Yeah.
I was ready too. I was like, yeah, F tier, baby. Throw that bitch on
Now-
the flow.
Pulparindos.
Do you a different one here?
Pulparin.
Pulparindos.
These are
Again, if
slept
you
on,
know,
bro.
they were slept on. Have you ever had the flavored ones?
Yes.
Yeah, I like there's a mango one.
Yes, sir.
Mango one.
Yes, sir. If you like chamoy, throw these in a pan with some limon, some tajin. Throw some old chamoy if you had some old chamoy in there, and just next level chamoy.
Mm.
Talking about like making like some mangoes with it or whatever, making a drink. Ooh. These are good. And again, this is right here my spicy, my savory candy that I like. Going right there.
A+.
A+. Now, for my picks, my twos that I'm adding on, right? Again, what have we learned today? Carlos doesn't really eat candy a lot anymore. But if he does, he also likes the savory. He likes the spicy. I don't know if y'all know this. Surprise. I am Hispanic.
You are?
Yes. Sí, mijo.
Su nombre es
Oh.
Carlos.
No.
¿Cómo que?
I thought it was Carlos.
It's
Como que no
not,
es
it's not
hispano?
Carlos. It's Carlos.
Se mira hispano.
It's not just a look, homie. But
It's just a fad, Mom.
It's a way of life.
it's who I am.
It's a way of life.
Pica fresas. So you mentioned this earlier. You like dots. I love dots. Pica fresas, the best way I can describe it is you take dots and wrap a pulparindo around it. That's a pica fresa, basically.
Ooh.
With a little bit more powder, like tajin, if you will, like chili powder or whatever. But that's a pica fresa.
They round?
They are round,
Oh, I
sir.
know what this is.
Yes, you know what it is. Because guess why? Because, yeah.
It's bomb, dude.
They're what?
They're bomb.
Oh,
They're great.
you did not say bomb. You said bomb. I was like, what does that mean?
English
But
is
anyways, I get it.
nice.
Ooh, S tier.
Nice.
S tier. I love me
Nice.
some pica fresas. Those ones to this day I will go out of my way to buy. And again, kind of fits with everything I've been saying.
Yep.
I steal it from my aunt's house.
I'll say you're gonna have to put me on.
I'm gonna put you on, dude.
You have to
I'm
put me
gonna put you
I'll
on.
bring you some, dude. They're so good.
I'm gonna put you on.
They're so good.
Now the other one that I picked, the Lucas powder candy. If you are of the culture, if you know someone of the culture and they put you on, then you know what it is.
Dude.
You already know what it is. You take these, not only can you eat them by yourself, like by themselves, you can eat them by yourself. You can eat it with friends. This one, I wouldn't share these. I'd share these. Why? Because these ones bring me joy. Almond joy.
TM.
Yeah. But these ones are good. And then they enhance other stuff, dude. They're good by themselves and they enhance their sprinkle some of this on some watermelon.
Oh, stop.
Some mango.
Stop.
Ooh. And they had the mango flavor. They have the chamoy flavor.
Yeah, fresa.
La fresa.
They have a uva flavor too.
You know, hey, a sleeper move right here. Y'all ready for this? A sleeper move on this, right? You go to Sonic. You can do one of two things. You can either get a fruit flavored slushy, put some of this on it, or you just get the Sonic ice and just pour this powder over the ice. Basically, you just made a raspado, and it's fire. We putting that up there.
You know? That was the nickname when I was little.
Fire?
El Raspadito.
Oh,
No, not fire. Because I would always trip and fall, and I had a bunch of like scratches all over me.
that's crazy.
Wow.
Hey, but guess what? Guess what you did? You always picked yourself up, dude. No matter how many times you've...
Probably. No,
The kid is gay.
no, I mean, no, I'm not.
All right, but this is my tier right here. Let me know if you agree with it. Let me know if you would change anything. I'm not going to listen anyways, respectfully. But this is my pick. I think I will say this. Going into this, I thought I would be more this way, only because, again, I don't really eat candy anymore. But again, I was also ranking them just as a kid when I would have the most of these and like when I would eat it. So, but
It's pretty solid.
yeah, it's pretty solid. But Pica Fresa, Lucas powder, they go above else. Reese's Pieces. I think honestly, this right here is in order of what I like. Of the S tiers. Like I rank the S tiers subconsciously now that I'm really looking at it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've had Pica Fresas, and if you had any of these two, let me know in the comments down below how you're gonna introduce them to someone and bless someone's life by introducing them to it. But yeah, that's me right there. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and you might hear from the rest of us.
Best moments, dude.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's.
Keep going.
All right,
Here we go. First candy.
this is a Snickers. They're veiny and very nutty. S and S.
S tier.
Nice.
Hands down. If you don't put Snickers in S, you're probably allergic to peanuts. Understandable, or you're a bitch. That goes to S.
I concur with you. Yeah.
You have to. You can't not.
Snickers, by the way.
Dude,
Ooh.
the Snickers ice cream. Ooh, bitch.
So, just for context, we're rating everything as is.
As is, so just normal one.
Correct.
S. This right here, Skittles, Skitos. I'll eat the whole fucking bag one go. There's no point in fucking divvying it out. We'll put that there.
So you taste the rainbow pretty often then?
One huge fucking rainbow.
Nice.
Yeah. These Starbursts, the originals, A tier. You're gonna see a trend here. Promise you.
What's your favorite flavor?
Of what? Starburst and
Starburst.
Skittles? Lemon, dude. I'm a fucking demon. I love lemon flavored shit.
Look at that.
I love lemon flavored shit.
look
Like
at
if you
that.
would have had lemon heads anywhere on here, they would not be on this list. They'd be over here
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
because lemon heads
There
are
you go.
awesome. Tootsie Pops, just normal or minis? Just any Tootsie Pop?
Yep.
This is a hard one for me because I'm not a big fan of lollipops. But I'm gonna put this in B. I.
Yeah, very standard.
Yeah.
Very classic.
Milky Way. That's A.
No, don't do me like this.
Because it's hard to eat those cavities and shit. Dude. Tootsie Roll? Fucking A.
Well, okay.
That's-
Yeah,
that one looks
is
like a turd. So that's definitely an A.
That's too.
That's a steer.
Oh, A. Yeah, that's S, my bad.
That's fine. Here we go.
For tootsies.
Butterfinger. S, baby.
Nice.
All right.
Dude, those are the best.
I love Butterfingers.
All right. Jolly Rancher.
Really?
C tier.
C tier.
Very
They're-
middle of the road.
They're fucking mid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is there any particular flavor you like, or are they just all
Green apple's probably the best one. Blue raspberry.
I hear that.
Yeah. But, I
They-
mean, they don't make just green apple bags.
True,
You have to
you're
pay
not
like
wrong.
$30 for them. And I'm fucking poor. So,
Aren't we all? Here you go.
candy corn. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yep. I actually kind of like candy corn and popcorn. But candy corn alone, yeah, I can have some of that. I like that shit.
I'm a fan.
This is trash.
Yep.
Oh,
Trash. That's boo boo ass. Any Smarties or like fucking Necco wafers or even like the fucking Wonka version of that shit, garbage. Every single fucking time. Powdered candy is stupid. Dumb.
Yeah.
Even when you crush it up and snort it, stupid.
It's funny you mentioned that. I was about to ask you that.
Have I done that? Yeah, when I was fucking fourth grade.
Fourth grade. I only learned about that when I was in seventh
Yeah,
grade.
fourth
Dude, how advanced? How advanced?
I won't say where I'm on a school, but Hershey's A tier every single fucking time.
That's
Classic.
That's a miss.
All right, you ready? As is. As is.
You see that, Bonda?
Really?
Dude, normal M&Ms suck. Fucking peanut M&Ms over here. They're past S, dude. That's God tier. That's trash.
All right. All right.
Like I'm not gonna try to eat those. You ready? Fucking hot take.
Okay.
I respect that.
You gotta get used to them.
I'm not.
And I've had a lot of bad Halloweens. So
So it's like
I got pretty used to
so
them.
it's
That's
like it's
Yeah,
like beer.
dude, yeah, it's weird, man. Like,
you going through after trick or treating, you don't have one anymore. You're like,
but truthfully and honestly, though, like joy flavored shit, amazing. And I do like coconut.
see, so do I. That's why I like those. Better.
This is trash,
Yeah,
garbage.
same. I concur with that.
Milk duds. Put these in C tier. Fuckers are hard to eat. I'm very hard to eat. My nipples look like that too.
My nipples look like milk duds.
Here we go. That's an S tier, baby.
Not bad.
Frozen?
Tried them frozen.
Yeah, I've had them frozen.
Shaped ones.
Yeah, the best shaped pumpkin, hands down, and bad.
Yeah.
The Halloween ones, because they put more fucking sugar in those bad boys. They juice them. They're fucking good.
They juice.
They, I don't know what the fuck they do to
And
them.
we're that time of season right now. We got
Hell
them
yeah.
juices right now.
Dude,
We got them juices.
Christmas tree doesn't smack.
No.
The fucking Easter egg doesn't smack. It's the Halloween jack-o'-lantern and bad.
It's jacked.
They're fucking jacked.
Yeah. What else can you say?
Juiced. They're jacked and stacked.
Yeah, go out and get you a juiced Reese's today.
Available at your local Walgreens.
Might kick your ass when you try to eat it. Crunch Bar. Boo boo ass.
Really?
They're mid. Yeah, I think they're fucking mid, man.
Mm,
I'm not a fan of like the crispy rice shit and chocolate. They don't do it right. It doesn't do it for me.
well, I guess it's valid. You ever try them frozen?
If I don't fucking like them, no,
Well,
probably
I'm
not.
just saying, it might taste better that way.
Here's gonna be a hot take. Kit Kat.
B tier?
Yeah. They're not as good as these. They're good.
For sure.
They're cut above the rest, but they're not this.
I'd say C is average.
Yeah, as long as they're above average, it's fine.
Yeah. These are, man, I'll eat them. A Three Musketeer. Not my first choice. You know, if there was nothing else, sure. I'm not gonna reach for any of that shit. If there's nothing else to this, we'll do that.
Look at that. It's the Twizzlers.
You know, I just heard a funny story about these. Let me tell you a story real quick. When I was a kid, I was like a fucking orphan, right? Oh, but anyways, I tied myself to the fucking bed. Yes.
Our host, Punk Luck, was currently down and out, so
Oh, fucking A.
you killed him. You killed him.
Twizzlers, there you go.
Have you tried the frozen?
Oh, they're mid, man. Twizzlers are meh.
That's fine.
It's not my first choice.
They taught him a valuable lesson, though. Always have a safe word.
That's kind of weird. I was an orphan, bitch. Here's a funny one. I got a story about nerds. So, this is fourth grade when I was experimenting with like candy drugs, right?
Yeah, with Smarties,
fucking
yeah.
snorting Smarties. Try to snort some fucking nerds.
Oh.
You know, you gotta fucking crush these bad boys up.
You gotta make it real fine.
Yeah. You ever been walking around your fourth grade hallway coughing up fucking whole ass nerds? That's a good fucking time. That and then your nose starts bleeding because of how fucking acidic these pieces of shit are.
Wow.
God damn it. Honestly, if I was a 12-year-old orphan again. Out on Halloween night, I'd be very upset if I got these.
F tier.
They're not that good, man. They're good in drinks.
Yeah. Ooh.
Beyond that, they're boo-boo-ass.
Fair.
Or the Nerds Clusters. That fucking shit smacks.
Those are
Yeah.
I can vibe with
Dude,
that.
I think I got
There you go.
diabetes because I ate too many of them. Sour Patch. I like them. They're all right. They're not the greatest.
Yeah.
They're there.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
Damn. I know a lot of people are fucking diehard Twix fans. Honestly, mid. I don't know. Their chocolate sucks compared to all these other chocolates.
I'm with you there.
That's fair.
They're just mid. Oh, baby. Baby. Fuck yes. Fucking Swedish fish. Those things are good. You ever try snorting those? They suck.
No. Have you tried to snort all of these
No,
candies?
I'm not trying to snort a fucking Swedish fish. I do not advise it. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, frozen and starts
You cough out a whole fucking whole fucking fish. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You had nerds come out of your throat, didn't you? Yeah.
We don't condone that.
I was like, I snorted all kinds of
Dang, man.
Lucas, like, dude.
Limon siete, dude. What the
Dude.
heck?
It was bad.
All right, since we're bilingual now, pica fresa, all right? Hey, them bitches
They're
fucking
good.
hit every single fucking time. The mango ones,
Mm.
it's my weakness. Sweet tarts.
Again with the chocolate.
All right.
Fuck that.
All right. Here we go.
Baby Ruth, A tier, every single, or not A tier, S tier, every single fucking time.
I'm seeing a pattern here. You like the ones that have nuts and they're veiny.
I like nuts.
and veiny.
Yeah, and veiny nuts. Boo Boo Lubu, just because the mascot's a fucking ghost and I like creepy, like scary shit. You know, yeah.
I fucks with it.
The chocolate tastes kind of fucking weird. You ever had one of them from like Las Hueras or fucking Jacobas? It's like something's off about this. It's like this is not snortable.
That's too bad.
As an
Here we go.
orphan, I would know.
Yeah, don't tell me. Snortable. Yeah, so.
Why the fuck is that not out here? Who is it?
You chose it.
Pulparindo.
Is that snortable for you?
God,
God, fuck.
I hope you don't.
Yeah, you want the fucking
I come on a log.
pulparindos. I have a fucking love-hate relationship with these. I don't know. They're good. I gotta be in the mood for them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, here's the last one for you.
Lucas powder. You, like I said earlier, paint chips are better, but we'll put that there.
So what 2 would you add?
What 2 would I add?
Candies would you
Where
add?
would you put them?
Oh, fucking bitch. Take 5.
Dude, take 5.
Fucking God tier. That's not even on this list. God tier. So let me just do this. Shit that's God tier. Oh, wow. Okay, that's God tier. It's on the floor. Swedish Fish, God tier. Anything Reese's, especially the fucking bats and the jack-o'-lanterns, God tier. Take 5 every single fucking day.
Wow, you're just knocking the Snickers down all the time.
We get it.
I see.
No, listen, man. I'm an orphan, all right? Busting my balls here.
Got it. My bad.
But yeah, those are God tier, hands down. Anything with the fucking pretzel in it, bitch, done,
Mm.
done.
Pretzel M&Ms.
So like the
Dude, I'm a slut for pretzels. A pretzel, anything.
Yeah.
You can put a pretzel on a fucking.
Go on.
You can put a pretzel on a fucking hoagie, you know what I mean?
On an orphan.
I fucking hate you. Want me to the story later? I remember when I was an orphan. But yeah, take 5 hands down over here. Another candy I would add. I'm gonna catch a lot of fucking heat from this, especially from like South Omaha. Carlos Vet chocolates. F. That motherfuckers suck, dude.
Yeah, he added a candy, not that he liked, but one that he hates.
Yeah.
You know, I get where you're coming from, but like when I was little, there were like 10 cents. So like for
Yeah,
10
dude,
cents,
I would have taken 10 cents and fucking
Really?
not fucking eating that.
Wow.
I would have,
You're right, you
dude. I would have
need
rented
all the money
I would have
you
rented
get.
a parent for like a second. Doug, no,
Wow, so
Carlos
that's
Vez, they're gross, bro. Yeah, I don't know. There's better chocolate out there. There's way better Mexican chocolate. Don't eat that garbage. But yeah, that's my list. Battery acid could go on there too. You know, like crusty shit that gets on your batteries in the winter. That's pretty good shit.
Mm.
It's yummy. You could also do like fucking toenails, that kind of stuff.
Real spooky shit.
Yeah,
Spooky
for the
stuff.
fucking spookies
Wow.
out there. And some fucking uñas. Ooh,
Lizard tails.
dude, oof. With some sapples and shit. Bro, you ever look a fucking frog? You look like the type that would lick a frog.
No, I'm not.
Dog, you look like the type that would lick a
Think
fucking
so? You
frog.
think so?
I know, so
Mm.
what it feel like?
All warty. Warts everywhere.
What do you do? Ooh.
The sound.
You look the frog, bro. Don't lie. Oh yeah. Oh, whatever. You know.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, like, follow, subscribe, 4.5 marks.
Yeah,
You'll
let's
probably
go.
never ever fucking see me again.
No, but you-
All right. Thank you for sticking around and watching all of us ranking. Again, let us know down in the comments below what you think, how you would rank them. If you enjoyed this type of video, who knows, maybe around, special times we'll do random videos like this.
Oh, for sure.
Let us know if you want to see the other marks rank their favorite candy. And again, what you would include or not include in that list. But otherwise, again, like, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends, your coworkers, Aunt Janine.
Yeah.
Please, we need to get in contact with you. We need you to hit us up and hit up our boy Icon.
Yeah.
doesn't like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small guy.
Yeah.
No.
Road to 500, baby. We're on our
Road
way.
to 500. Thank you again for the 100 subscribers. We're, again, like he said, road to 500. 150 is the next goal, the next milestone we're trying to reach.
Yes, sir.
So please do whatever you can to help us get there, because we can't do this without you guys. But otherwise, if that check bounces, so do you.